Social isolation and loneliness has contributed to increased level of mental illness amongst people of all ages and all colors. Even mentally stable persons stand a high risk of being affected by fear, depression, and worriness due to this same impact. Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Tell Assist or Tell Not, where I have made it my business to make you aware through reviews while you chillax and get the info. In collaboration with myself and my humble self alone, taking into consideration things I witnessed or observed during the pandemic lockdown in connection to loneliness and social isolation. I am making this review to give you a little nudge to take care of your mental health. In the course of this lockdown, I have observed lots of people develop increased level of fear and worriness months after this lockdown situation. And still looking at it right now, I still see it. So I just feel that this mental health week is an opportunity for me to say a little bit of things that I had been practicing myself to keep my own mental health in check. So I think even though there are services with NHS, and in America they have their services, and in Africa I don't know, but I believe that even though most part of Africa may not have a dedicated mental health support centers where people can speak to one another, but we have us, because in Africa it is much more friendly for people to talk to one another, share their problems. But one thing you should have at the back of your mind is, while people are sharing their problems to you, try not to make it a story time thing. Try not to make it a laughing thing. Try not to make jest at them. Try not to overblow it. Just try to show love. Try to understand. Try to show empathy. If you cannot handle it, gently say no to this story and refer a support center. For UK, NHS is there. For America, they have the support center. I don't know, but I know they do have, because this situation involved the whole world, and I know the whole world understand the situation and they have these services. I am just reminding you, in case you don't know, that you are involved in this. Do what you can to take care of people around you, because lockdown may have been eased, but the effect of mental health may still be looming around the corner. So we need one another to keep our head stable. I care about all of you, I care about us, and I care about my well-being and your well-being too. A quick look into some of the few exercises I raised that I think might be a support for us to help one another. Currently, I have started applying it, and I want to share so that we all will circulate it, and maybe it will help someone. You may be the person it will help, or maybe your neighbor that never talks to you, or that your friend, your co-worker that is actually behaving weird, but you don't know that this weirdo behavior is it's something deeper. So you can step in one way or another. So number one thing you would do is to show love and encourage young people to know whom to go to for support in case they start feeling down, or in case there's something. If they don't feel confident to talk to someone around them, they can always know who to reach out to for support. Number two, encourage social connection to enable people feel part of a group instead of having the feeling of isolation, because staying as a group will help more people to observe that, oh, something is going wrong with this person, maybe this person needs help, and there may be someone that they have more connection with to talk to. That way you will be able to know who needs help immediately and support when it is still early before it causes a whole lot of damage. When you notice someone around you feeling an increased sense of fear than normal, do not keep quiet. Do not abandon them. Show love by connecting with them or by talking to them. I know sometimes you are not in talking terms with people. Sometimes we don't even know our next neighbor. Sometimes we've never said hello to our next neighbor. When you notice increased sense of fear, look away from all those. Try to say hi, try to connect, to know if you can give some support, if you can maybe refer NHS mental health line, they will give you a support. Or maybe if you have the capability to talking them out of that fearfulness, just do that, because you never know what it is they are going through, and you may be the savior that is around them. Due to gaps in education because of this series of lockdown, parents, I encourage you to enroll your kids in extramural lessons or something like that. Like summer is coming up, there will be, instead of summer camp for something else, enroll them into summer camp of education where they will have more interaction with teachers and other students and catch up with things that they have lost, so that by the time they come back in the next session, they will all be ready and not be scared of education. Also, I believe that all of us can also go back and prioritize social reconnection by making time to visit loved ones, um, playing out, going, having dinners together. Show more love than disconnecting, connect more than disconnecting, because this way you will be able to share your experiences and laugh it over. Laughing heals. Laughing is a great therapy. You need it, and you cannot just get it alone. I know some people are good at getting laughs all alone, but sometimes you need that friend around. You need even that stranger that you can sit around with and crack a joke, and just laugh things off. It is the greatest therapy, and it is free. Why don't you just reconnect with other people to get that? For kids that had stayed at home for so long playing video games and may have forgotten some moral conduct, try to remind them a little bit of some moral conduct, like letting them know that they need to share, they need to show love, they need to give a little smile, they need to at least respect people's feelings. They don't need to make fun of people's situation, these little things. And they need to show empathy. They need to reduce their aggression or anger, because the more they play video games, some of them tend to develop anger issues. So you need to talk to them that this is not all that matters. Yes, it makes them happy, but having a cordial relationship with people will actually make them happier, and it will make them to grow into better adults. So these are little few things that I want to give you today. If you have other more points, feel free to add in the comment section. So what did you witness during the lockdown concerning loneliness and depression? Let me hear in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button, right? Thank you very much for all you are doing to making this channel keep going. Let's keep showing love, because this is why we are here. There is nothing more we can do on this planet Earth than to show love, multiply, fill the earth. Thank you. Bye. Disclaimer: I am not a mental health expert. I am not a medical practitioner. All these experiences that I witness are my personal experiences based on what I see around me, the behavior of people around me, and things that I applied on myself that made me to keep stable attitude towards all this lockdown. For a lot of things went on, stigmatization, because the way people would treat you may actually affect your mental illness, because The way people were reacting during this period may have affected people in different ways that they may not have come out of it. The attitude people developed during this period, the fears may not have gone out of them. So this is not based on a medical expert or a mental health expert experience, but based on a layman's experience and ways that I think I can help the next person around me. And I just don't want to help the next person around me, because this is what this channel is all about, to make a review and then bring it out there so that I will create awareness and people around me will be able to learn and make meaningful use of the review's result. So this is the reason for this video. It is not based on medical expert advice, but it is based on my witnesses, my experiences, my observations, and things that help me personally that I think will also help other people.